when we were talking about how Pokemon get recreated when their soul dies. It's from memories, and this Cresselia is from your memories.
And she is in a dream, and she is the Pokemon of dream. So yeah, she could potentially come back this way.
Anyway, hello everyone. Ah. Oh no, 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 no.
What?
I dropped my phone. Oh no, it's cracked.
No.
What have I done?
Did you have a screen protector?
No.
Damn.
Anyway, hello everyone.
This is ominously foreshadowing.
Yeah, I know. Hello everyone, welcome to another session. This is the third session today. Everything hurts.
Probably not going to be a session after this.
There's never gonna be another session ever again because I'm fucking going to die. No, it's okay, I'm not playing Tyrannus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then again, I am also here, so.
Hey, Aries, do you think a Tyrannid would be 3 HP base?
No.
Can I play Tyrannid Hive?
No.
Anyway, so yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to another session of the Moon. Mono, hello.
Hello.
Aries, hello.
Goodbye.
Why do you say goodbye? Huh? Aries? Aries? Mono?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What? I don't understand. Whatever. It's because he's still at the table, so why do you say, huh? I
don't know, man. It's Aries. You know he's a strange one.
Yeah. Wait, from you?
I love how you agreed and then instantly realized what I said.
That was just my way of saying I'm muting now so you can do the session.
Why mute? You're here.
Yeah.
Because
like
it's not my
feedback.
session.
And?
So, it's not my session.
And?
Yeah, we
So I'm
like
gonna
your
stay
feedback.
quiet.
Yeah, we want your feedback.
Yeah, interact with us, man.
Well, I'm gonna stay quiet.
Anyway. Mono.
Yes.
I've said this two times already today, but could you please tell us what happened last time?
Alright, so I woke up in the hotel.
California.
And yeah, no, not California.
Such
Not
a
from that
lovely
world.
place. Such a lovely place.
Realizing we had accidentally booked a room next to our colleagues, I proceeded to join them and talk with them. I failed to convince Aries to join us in therapy, for the gazillionth time. Annoyed that I keep getting turned down for therapy and keep having everything else put before things I want to do. Toucannon went to the therapy place with Clowitzer and Haxorus, but they weren't open yet, and he didn't want to have Haxorus break down the door. So he decided to write some Wonder Mail with his lovely, awesome, totally his owned One Mail.
Hey. That you no longer have, by the way.
Yeah, it was stolen. I gotta report that to the police. Yeah, so he wrote some stuff. He wrote some stuff to Mew. He's like, "Hey Mew, I'm gonna go get therapy. Maybe you should consider it. I'll ask them if you can get therapy. And this is what therapy is." And Mew, the good Mew, was on board with the idea. Like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Let me know how it goes, and I might show up and get the therapy thing. That's just another reason I need Wonder Mail. So we went in. I'm gonna skip over to Agron went to take his family home, teleporting back to Garchomp City or town. Like I'm blanking on the name of. Breaking the rule that we were told specifically: do not leave the island.
What's...
Yeah,
Is that how you're coping?
Our group does not. No, but I'm just saying our group does not tend to follow rules.
You're very chaotic, yes.
Yes. The whole group is very chaotic. Whereas Garchomp and Fracture went to go to the nude beach and get a sunbathe. Some roleplay stuff happened there. He was offered drugs. They were just relaxing. They denied the drugs.
Mr. Officer.
Yeah. Alright, so then Toucannon and his posse went and saw Hypno and started asking some questions about can Hypno do therapy on Mew? He's like, yes. Asked a few questions about the therapy and was told to go lay down in one of those lounge chair bed things. Was still asking questions, by the way, but started being affected by the therapy. I had not finished asking questions, which led to a terrible, terrible thing happening. I had to use a roll call trap. I didn't think I had enough time because this therapist really needs to cool it with putting Pokemon to sleep. So
A Hypno.
use the roll call trap. Yeah, Hypno. Not very Hypno. Yeah, so I was gonna fall asleep, so summoned my group because didn't have enough time to write Wondermail, and I didn't believe Garchomp could be convinced. Nothing to say to that, Aries? Exactly.
Wow.
Anyway. The entire group was summoned. Agron was mad, rightfully so. Garchomp was mad, less rightfully so. Fracture was mad. So I was then attacked by Fracture, started strangling me. And Hypno was like, all right, everybody go to sleep.
Yep. Everyone's going to sleep now.
Yeah, it's therapy time. This guy just told me this wasn't group therapy. I wouldn't have summoned you guys. He's got to slow down with putting Pokemon to sleep.
Well, you need to slow down with getting violent.
I wasn't getting violent when he tried to put me to sleep the first time. I was just asking questions about the process. So we all got put to sleep. As we were asleep, me and Agron were fighting over my Wondermail. I probably don't have my Wondermail anymore. It was stolen by a Iron Giant Pokemon. So my little dream segment of hypnotherapy is waking up atop Cresselia in what I think was a forest? Or a lake. What's the notes say? Notes. I'm on 5 pages of notes now.
Someone is keeping note.
It just says woken up atop Cresselia. I did not note down where.
Alright. So, Toucannon.
Yes.
You awaken. You find yourself on top of Cresselia. Cresselia that is incredibly asleep. You just see her, you just see her body, it'll just like, heave and hold a little bit, with the breath. You see,
Toucannon,
you see your wing.
Toucannon is just going to stare.
Well, you are staring at yourself, and you're staring at Cresselia.
Yeah, Toucannon does not know what to say or do, so he's just gonna stare at the moment.
Well, Toucannon looks at you.
I look at Toucannon.
Toucannon blinks.
I blink eventually. I do still need to do that, I believe.
Toucannon just like opens his beak and just says, "What are you?"
I think I'm you.
Oh no,
Well, that's a surprise.
you are in your human form.
Oh, that explains. So we quite confused there. Love the hat. By the way.
Sorry, I just don't have better models.
No, I like the hat.
I'm sorry.
It's exactly what he would wear.
No, Toucannon's just like looking at you and it's like, so, what are you?
Like I said, I think I might be you. Although this looks like my original body.
Ah. So, what are we gonna do?
I'm not entirely sure. What's the last thing you remember?
Hypno put us to sleep.
Yeah, well, we're on the same page there. Do you remember what happened to her? And I just remembered to Cresselia.
I mean, yeah, I remember everything you remember, idiot. You already spoke.
Yeah. Should we wake her? I mean,
I don't know.
you know, I knew I had to go see her again to try and resolve some things, and I knew this would probably happen in this therapy thing, but having you here, but in this is a bit just different.
I mean, what do you mean? We are obviously in one body, two spirits and all that nonsense.
Yeah, where's well, we keep just calling him Trumbeak. Where's Trumbeak then?
What do you mean?
Well, I hadn't heard from him after fighting Yveltal, and you know that, so where's he in all this?
Rumbeak?
Yeah, the Pokemons who we're inhabiting.
Mate, that's me.
Oh, I thought you were me.
No, I'm not
You're just-
you.
Oh,
Gosh,
so,
I would never want
Trumbeak then.
to. I would never want to be you.
Alright. So you're Trumbeak, but you also have all the memories.
No, I am actually not Trumbeak. I'm actually Toucannon. Squawk.
Okay, so yeah, you're not me. You're Toucannon,
Yeah.
but your Trumbeak evolved into Toucannon.
I guess I am the Pokemon that you used to know as Trumbeak in the new body. He says, wiggling his wings. It's gonna be very difficult to get used to this, by the way.
Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of glad I did get to meet you again. I do also need to apologize to you for a few things.
Oh, apologize to me, and not to literally everyone else.
It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, it's gonna be because I've been screaming at you the whole time and it just wouldn't get to you.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you after the Veltal fight. I think
Alright.
maybe Veltal messed up our connection with that weird beam attack.
Anyway,
Something.
so you are like a human thing, right?
Yeah. This is what my real form looks like.
Wow, you look kind of boring. Colors, no nothing.
I got these to wiggle my fingers.
I mean, I have lots of those. He says, wiggling his feathers.
Touche.
Anyway, so Marco, all right.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Toucan.
He reaches to you and pulls you by the neck of Cresselia into the water below.
Ah! Splash.
He slides down, and then he looks at you and says, "All right, I need to kill you now
Wait. Why?
because you are actually dangerous. I know everything you've been thinking. I know everything you've been doing.
Is this because what happened at the lake?
Yes.
That's one of the things I wanted to apologize to you about.
Apologize to me?
And to Cosmo.
Yeah. She deserves apologies much more than me. He just wiggles his wings. I'm just a toucannon. But she is so much more important than me. She's more important than all of us.
Yeah, she's our torturer.
Oh. That's a complicated thing. You know, I was never ready to be a father.
I mean, given your lifestyle, it was bound to happen one way or another.
Oh, I guess. This is not something that I thought I would ever have to think about, alright? It's a kind of... we get there when we get there kind of thing.
Yeah, but you already know, like, I was definitely not in the right headspace when all that happened.
That is true, but you also need to do better. Seriously. You are human. You're like one of those crazy people who are like changing the world, changing history, changing rules. You have so much power.
Doesn't mean I can't get hurt, especially emotionally. And I just somberly look over to Cresselia.
He's agreed to science, says, I understand. Marcus, trust me, I know. I've been in your head. You've been in my head. By the way, sorry about that.
No, it's at least somebody understands. I feel like Agron and Garchomp just don't care. Like seriously, Agron just casually talked to the Lumia.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't the best, and I honestly feel like we should probably just dump Garchomp at this point.
I mean, I am planning to run away just to go. I was going to try and do it for years, but I had to like fix whatever's stopping us from talking. I thought you seeing your mom would like help you, like might be a nice thing for you.
I mean, yeah, I would really like to meet my mom, but can we really do it?
I mean, we have Fly, but the problem is they'll just use a roll call or
No,
something.
that's not what I'm talking about. Can we really do it? If you would if you would fly over, then she would be talking to you, not to me.
Oh no, I thought of that. Remember the psychic on your island, that dream one?
Yeah? What's her face, Muna?
Yeah. So Cresselia could let you talk to other Pokemon. Like maybe Muna can do the same thing.
I wouldn't know.
Psychic types.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, listen, that was the best idea I had at the time.
I mean, Klabitzer was a bigger friend to her than me.
I mean, yeah. Look, Cresselia let you talk to Clowitzer as well. So again, that was that was the best idea I had. And I wanted to make sure Muna didn't starve to death.
Yeah, that's definitely something I was a little worried about when you thought of it. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Marco.
Yeah.
Need to talk. very badly. Marco,
Yes.
I understand that you cannot get over the fact that Cresselia has gone. I understand that this is not easy. It's horrible. It destroys you. I understand.
Marco trembles. It just hurts so much.
I know. When
And
my
the fact
father
that-
got encased in ice, it was very painful. It was horrible. I thought that everything was over. And on some level, this is deeper. Because, he's my father. He was not the best father, but he was my father. But this is more. You feel for her. It was like someone. The way I felt it was like someone just ripped our heart out.
And it was even worse after knowing. I wanted to be with her because I was sad when I learned that she just kept having to be alone. But knowing that she's like, when she dies, she doesn't get any sort of afterlife. She's just gone.
Yep.
Replaced by a new one that's nothing of the past.
Yep. Honestly, I didn't know that she doesn't get her memories back. That's horrible because there are some powerful Pokemon who just get to keep their memories and that's not fair.
Yeah, even Giratina said that was crueler than death.
You should have asked Giratina, why is it this way?
Well, apparently he's got the you already know he's got the power, and he said himself he could allow Cresselia to keep her memories. He just didn't know her.
But why not? Why did some Pokemon why would they be allowed? Some of them, and not all of them. Doesn't make any sense. Well, it's not fair. It's not okay.
Yeah. I'll ask him at the tea party thing.
You should have really kept a reviver seed on her at all times, just to be sure.
I mean, that's kind of the case with everybody now.
Yeah. I'm really sorry about what Mew is doing.
I kept trying to find a way to maybe bring Cresselia back, and when that didn't work, and which was directly back at the lake, I tried to figure out a way to get rid of Mew to avenge Cresselia, but I know Cosmom's crazy beam thing wouldn't do anything to Mew. There's just no way to kill that bastard.
Yep, Toucannon is just going to not. It is a god. What are we? We are nowhere near their power.
Do I out of character? Do I still have my inventory to a degree?
No, all of your inventory is on him.
Can I grab something from your bag?
Oh, yeah. Go on. Just wiggles
I do
towards
check-
you.
Yeah. I do check to see if Wondermel's in there, but I'm not
It's
keeping my
not.
hopes up for that one.
It's not.
Yeah. I pull out a round rock. If I kind of didn't really think too deeply on it, but what if we don't have to kill the Mew?
What do you mean?
He shows the round rock. Do you remember that Pokeball thing?
Yeah. Very spooky.
You remember how it was struck? You remember how, even though it didn't succeed, it was still able to contain, some would even say imprison, the Mew?
I don't like where this is going.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Marco.
We only need to capture one of them.
Marco, my father is encased in ice. He cannot do anything. He is there, unable to leave. This entire journey started because of my father not be allowed to leave.
Toucannon. There's a big difference, though.
Is there?
Does your father deserve to be encased in ice?
Well, obviously not. I think.
Does Mew deserve to be free to kill whoever they want again?
I don't
To
know.
laugh at whoever they want again?
Marco, I don't know. I don't want to do anything to you. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Well, I do.
I know.
You dropped the stone in the water. Splash.
I know you want to. I understand. I understand that there's anger, there's poison inside you. I understand, Marco. I've been that poison. You've been me and I've been you. I'm probably the only single only Pokemon in the entire world right now that actually understands you.
He nods.
Also, I'm pretty sure Cosmo kinda sorta understands you. Or at least she had a million opportunities to get rid of us, and she didn't take any of them.
But she also tried to get rid of Minchino.
Toucannon is just going to nod and say, I honestly don't know what's going on in that girl's head. I'm starting to feel that we are not very good influence on her.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that's part of the reason I wanted any gestures to this. Although, in truth, I thought this was gonna be more root based. If I had known it was more this, I probably wouldn't have had to invite the others.
All right, so I know that your relationship with Cresselia is going to probably paint this a little bit, but you know you cannot trust vast majority of psychics, right? It's the rule.
I mean, I understand the whole bias, but they have the same bias towards Ghost, and I'm good friends with an Ice Frost lass.
Yes. He just looks at the water. I mean, I've always been a little judgmental of certain Pokemon, but like, then you see what Pokemon like Hypno do, and kinda understand why Pokemon judge them, you know? You know what that one Espion does? Just reads your mind without even asking. How could you, how can they blame us for fearing them?
I mean, I don't think it's bad to fear a Pokemon, but I don't think we should reject them.
I think you're right.
I want to judge every Pokemon as an individual.
He's then going to point a wing at Cresselia. And what about her? You just, do you have any idea how many Pokemon she's killed?
He picks up the rock and sighs. I imagine it's quite a lot.
But yeah, I will support you, Marco, okay? But I don't want you to do something stupid.
I still think this is the right thing to do. I still think just one Mew is enough.
But what does he think?
There's only one Cresselia. Why can't there just be one Mew?
Well, I don't know. There has to be a reason there's two. I mean, Arceus would not actually do something without there being a meaning to it, right?
I mean, based on everything we currently know about Arceus and how they do absolutely nothing.
Is that actually true? Or is that just what the Muse think?
I mean, it wasn't just the Muse, it was Giratina as well.
Can we trust Giratina? What if Giratina is playing us? What if this is some kind of plan? He lives in the spirit realm.
He shrugs. I mean, I don't have all the answers.
I don't have the answers either. I wish someone would. I wish someone would just walk up to us and just openly tell us, oh yeah, this is how you're supposed to do everything.
Yeah.
That would be nice, right?
I mean, tired of all this cryptic, you must perform this ritual and then have cosmos vanish forever.
Yeah, I don't like that. I have experienced Cosmom through you, and I feel
Yeah.
for her. She needs to be protected, and I don't want to be protecting her just to lose her. That's not fair.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, you remember what we were told about what happened when both the Mews died at the same time?
It changed everything.
But what did it change everything for the worse?
I don't know. I wasn't alive back then. I don't think almost any Pokemon were alive back then. We would have to find like one of them Ninetales, but they are so rare. We would have to find someone who is not a god. Someone who has a different perspective on this.
Regardless, maybe going against what the Mews want and what the world wants of all of its unfair hatred isn't the wrong thing to do.
I agree. I feel like we should go against the order. I feel like this order is horrible and it's corrupted.
He kind of just tosses the rock up and down a little in the palm of his hand.
But
But
Marco, we must not become bad. If we are going to be changing the world, we cannot allow ourselves to be changed together with it. We have to be better. We have to be like Lucario and change everything around us for the better.
He glances over at the sleeping Cresselia. I've already changed.
Before you say anything, he's actually going to point at Crusa. Yes, she would want you to be that way. She would want you and me to be better, to always do our absolute best, to never give up. She was like that.
Yes. Everything I want to do is ways I believe will make the world better. And I believe the world will be better with one less Mew in it. One Mew who doesn't twist silence from her father into permission to kill. I know it's not justified, and this is the exact same thing we're arguing against, but even Cresselia's whole order of how she does things, we were going to try and mitigate it. We were going to try and change it. We were going to try and make it better.
Yeah, like, we couldn't just step into Cresselia's life and change everything on a dime, but we could have changed it over time. We could have made it better, changed the process. It wasn't her choice. None of this was her choice.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to be able to stop that bastard Mew today or tomorrow. But I will. One day. I'll put them in a Pokeball, and I'll give them a really long timeout.
Marco?
I don't want it to be forever, though.
Marco?
Yeah?
I don't know whether you believe me, but I care about you. We have traveled together for so long. You've been inside me and I've been inside you. We've hurt, we've bled, we've fallen. I felt every pain that you felt. I don't want this to hurt you. I don't want you to change at the end of all of this, okay? I don't want to be one day forced to maybe hurt you. Our connection is so deep. It is so different from any other Pokemon.
I don't want... I'm already hurt. I'm already changed, but I don't want to lose sight of what's important to me. And you, points to him, you are important to me. I will find a way to give you your body back.
Yeah, we will figure it out. And if not, I'm completely okay with you taking over, you know? I don't see myself as important as you are.
He takes a step closer to Toucannon. No, I will find a way to save you.
Oh, you are not allowed to do it if you hurt yourself in the process, okay? It's not happening. Because
But first,
Marco, I know what you remember. Probably don't realize, but I remember. I remember things that I've never experienced.
you remember my life
He
before all
nods.
this? He sighs. I tried to be a good person back where I was from.
I'm about to say something that's really weird, and I think that no Pokemon has ever felt this way. Oh, maybe they did, I don't know. Marco?
Yes?
I probably do not exactly know what this pertains to, but that thing, the trainer and all that you guys do in your world, I feel like I'm your Pokemon.
Takes another step closer. I'm gonna give Toucannon a hug.
You can feel him shaking a little bit.
Then stand. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and give your mom a hug. And we're gonna find a way to get her to talk to you. And we're gonna do it as soon as we can, with or without the others. Probably without, because they always find a reason to stop us from doing things. And we're gonna take Flowetzer with us.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're gonna go. We're gonna go have that tea party with Frostlass. Then we're gonna go and save your dad.
Just nodding.
And after that, he looks to the stone and gives it a squeeze. And then we're gonna stop the evil Mew, save the world somehow, figure out the rest.
Yeah. Marco?
Yes?
I really do not want anything bad to happen to anyone. Not anymore. After what happened to Cresselia, nothing bad must happen to anyone. We need to protect everyone. Whether they believe it, whether they trust us, whether they do anything, I don't care anymore. No one is getting hurt anymore.
Yes.
And I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I'm not myself. You are me. I can only believe you. I can only put all of my faith in you. Complete trust.
He's gonna look down in the water and think for a bit, and then he's gonna say, Do you think we could trust Salazzle?
I don't think we can trust her. She is literally poison.
Yeah, that effect she put on us was not great.
It feels like every word that she says through two different masks.
But at the same time, I don't think she's, well, dangerous, yes, but deadly at least. I don't think so.
He then looks down and says, not to mention she seems like you. That look you are giving me every time I mention Cresselia? Every time we talk to her and she starts talking about that weird machine in there, she gives the same look. I notice these things. I'm a Toucannon.
I think we need to get our Wondermail back, and we need to talk to Salazzle.
I have an idea about that. Manafe, he has Wondermail. We don't need
Yes.
we don't need the Wondermail of our group. We can just go to Manafe, ask him for Wondermail, and say that we really want to send a message to my mom.
Yes. We're gonna have to try and fly away from the others because I don't think they're gonna let us go. I mean, they'll probably try to tie us up or something.
That's okay. It's okay. We need others to start believing in us. We need their trust because we cannot do this alone. We cannot defeat Mew. alone.
But how can I trust Agron after what he did?
How can they trust you after what you did?
He sighs. Yeah, that's fair.
You see, on the island, we are not always the best friends. The different families sometimes fight. We sometimes don't see eye to eye. But in the end, we always have to find common ground, whether we like it or not, Marco. We have to try.
Do you think they'll really trust me if I tell them I want to work? If I tell them I want to talk to Salazzle?
I say that we need to at least tell them. And if they don't trust us afterwards, then we have a good reason to just not trust them anymore. But you need to explain it to them. Explain it openly and with your heart. I truly believe this. I'm okay with lying to Manafe. I mean, I don't even know him. But lying to Garchomp and Agron or Klavitzer? I don't want to do that.
Maku chuckles a little. you know, the Krozma from my world was a big chaotic thing. But apparently Agron talked to it.
I don't even...
I wonder...
I honestly don't even know what that is. Just weird things, scary, big, godlike. I don't like it. Just thinking about it is making my legs shake. She says his legs literally shaking.
I always try and talk things out if I can. And I know it's a danger to Cosmo. We should probably eliminate it, to be honest, but I still want to talk to it.
Weirdly enough, I agree. But we should also be careful. Okay?
Oh, yes.
And yes, I agree. I know what you know, and I know that that thing can be danger to Cosmo. But to be honest, what is not a danger to Cosmo at this point? Oh no. What are the others gonna do when we tell them that we don't want Cosmo to do her thing? Do you think Garchomp and Agron are going to just allow this? They're completely on board with it.
I don't know. This is the reason I don't know if I can trust them.
I feel
look at everything they keep.
Again, we need to try, Marco. We cannot just give up on them. But I'm not.
We have been trying. We've been trying to go to your home island before, Lively Town. We've been trying to rescue your dad, or what feels like. What session number are we on? Out of character?
Yes, lots.
For many months now, and I feel like they just don't take any of it seriously. It's not their primary focus.
Yeah. I feel like this whole hypno thing has been a mistake, so I'm glad that we can talk.
Yeah, again, I thought this was going to be more brute-based. I wish he was slowed down when I was asking questions, but we're in the predicament we're in. Anyway.
He's going to move his wing to his neck and say, I mean, I assume it was kind of difficult to not do something when Fracture started doing.
Yeah. Plus, I was being put to sleep, so I didn't have much time to think and write Wonder Mail. Plus, I didn't think I'd be able to convince Garchomp anyway. He just even when I told him it was for Cosmom's sake, which I generally thought this was going to be. He still didn't want to do it.
Well,
because
you need to understand
we
something.
both know Cosmom has issues.
You need to understand something very important, Marco. Garchomp is a Garchomp. I know this doesn't make sense what I just said, but Garchomps have this primal evil inside them. Maybe not evil, but definite rage.
Yeah.
He should have never been the leader of the team. He should have been Agron.
Yeah, Agron. Yeah. He looks at the stone and starts turning in his hand. you have my memories. You know what the Giovanni from my world is like compared to what we know of the one from apparently whatever world Agron was from.
I have no idea what this Giovanni's deal is. I feel like
Yeah,
he's playing a deity, and Pokemon who are playing deity are not safe.
I mean, considering I want to talk to Salazzle and Necrozma, part of me does want to talk to Giovanni. I mean, look, the others, they just sicked 2 Mews to try and eliminate Giovanni without even talking to him. Like, can you imagine having the willpower to just have a Pokemon killed without even meeting them?
Yeah.
Like, I know he's doing some potentially terrible things, but couldn't we talk to him?
I feel like we should definitely talk to him.
But again, looks to the water. But you know, Aggron and Garchomp aren't gonna like that at all.
I mean, they are not going to like it, but I feel like they are not thinking about it openly. I feel like they are just doing the thing that our father used to do, where he would just not think, he would just do.
If we do tell them all this, they're going to stop us.
If they are going to stop
They're not going
us,
to listen.
but you don't understand. We need to tell them, because if we are not going to tell them, we are gonna. If they are not going to listen to us, then that will mean that we are basically the same as them. We are not better. We are the same or worse.
Oh, sorry. I think you might be misunderstanding what I mean. I do want to tell them everything, but we need to do it in a way where they can't stop us. They can't just use a roll call or tie us up and then say we've gone crazy.
But we are not crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
I think you are crazy actually. Mostly because you are more. You just didn't have enough time to mourn. On our island, when a Pokemon dies, we don't talk for a week.
You know, from my point of view, it's been less than 3 days.
You could have just agreed to that. I understand that we are in a guild, and from what I heard and from what we've heard, you know, Pokemon just kind of die while on guild missions. Every mission could be the last. I understand that guilds just have an entirely different mentality about this, but we were not trained by a guild. You and I, we are not trained. He looks down, by the way, just says, I should have never joined a guild.
I don't think I should have joined the guild either.
I'm just not a Pokemon for that. I was supposed to be just a simple Trombeak on an island.
I think, yeah, so this is the plan. We're going to get Wonder Mail. We're going to go to that tea party because Galtina knows Giovanni. So they can get Giovanni to join us at the tea party. We can talk to Salazzle as well. And we can maybe talk to Necrozma.
As long as we are only
dangerous.
As long as we are only talking, we are not doing anything else, I think it's gonna be okay.
Yes, I just want to talk.
But, Marco?
Yes?
I know it's difficult, but try it with your friends, still. I feel like if we fall apart, then the entire thing is going to fall apart and we are going to doom the world. One way or another.
Isai's. I'll invite them as well, but only after everyone else has shown up. I still don't trust them to let me do this.
Yeah. Also, Marco, I know that you cannot feel it, but now that I am in my body, I can tell you something that I've been trying to tell you. I've had this inkling, this feeling, but I couldn't properly utilize it because you are not properly connected to this body. But I need to tell you something extremely important.
Yes?
There's something in the air. Something horrible is coming. As Toucannons, we can sense the changes of weather. You usually live on islands. You know this. You know what I know. You know how we can sense changes of weather, and those change of weather is unnatural. A horrifying cold is coming. Unnatural cold. I do not know what it means.
Aegis sighs. Just another thing to try and stop us from achieving our goals.
Yes. But this is real. I do not know what it is.
No, I believe you. You know, we're gonna have to figure out a way to stop roll call orbs from working on us, at least temporarily.
I mean, when we used to Cresselia, that was easy. We need some kind of powerful Pokemon that blocks the power of orbs.
Maki thinks, actually, that might not be a problem if we can get to Giratina.
He tilts his head. What do you mean?
Well, Giratina is a powerful Pokemon, so if we set up this tea party and invite our friends last, then they can't just, because I imagine they would just try to use a roll call orb to bring us to them rather than come to us.
I can imagine, yeah.
Because if they do that, then we wouldn't get to talk.
Alright. Marco?
Yeah?
I believe in you. I think it will work.
What about the whole trying to get to your home islands? They might just try to use a roll call orb then.
I feel like my island needs to be done after we talk to them. We need to explain to them that they need to stop doing it. And we need to stop doing it as well. All of these orbs, all of this stuff was never meant to be in Pokemon... Oh. Wings. He says look at his wing.
On the whole quest to try and visit your home islands, many times I thought we could just I recommended, let's just stop by, not even stay, just stop by, so that Cosmom could just teleport us there and it would be less of a convenience for them. But they didn't even let us do that.
Because, oh, I don't know what about Agron, but that's just a Garchomp way, you know. They are dominating.
It wasn't even.
They have this weird thing about them where they just need to be the center of all attention. They always need to be the strongest, the most competitive. I mean, they are dragons. Dragons are always like that. Show me one dragon-type Pokemon that is not like that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. He keeps glancing over to the Cresselia. It's like, we have a lot of things to talk about before we wake her up.
I mean, Marco, I know this is going to hurt, but she's not real.
Yeah, but it might build up my courage enough to actually see the real Cresselia, to actually get a chance to say goodbye.
She's not even going to understand what you are talking about.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a goodbye for her. It would be a goodbye for me. And he starts crying a little to admit that she's gone.
No. Sorry. You didn't deserve this.
Yeah, now you got me teary-eyed in real life. Wiping tears off now.
He's going to move his wing and says, I have not been the best Trumbeak. I've been mostly running away from any kind of responsibility, anything that could hold me down. But after this experience, I feel like I've grown, and I understand that Maybe after all of this, I should just find some kind of Pokemon and just like, you know, make a nest and be happy with them. Be happy that I don't have to think about greater things.
You know, I don't even think the others cared. Like, they didn't care to even find out what happened when we left to go see Cresselia, but I'm sorry I tried to steal your body and change it and run away.
He's going to look down. It did hurt a little. But I guess if I was hurting like you, I would probably try to do something stupid as well.
I mean, I know I can only say I wasn't thinking straight so many times, but that doesn't excuse what happened.
Yeah. I mean, look at what I did. I dragged a launcher with me and into entirely different continent, and we just dragged him on a simple call by a Pokemon I've never even known before. Look, we could have gotten ourselves killed 50 times over. And I didn't care about launcher. I was just thinking about myself and my father. I was not even thinking about mom. I was barely even thinking about father because I was supposed to do it because I just didn't want to die.
I go and hug him. We have to live with the mistakes we made. We have to learn from them, and we have to grow.
Well, I was a good kidnapped. I was so scared inside you. You didn't even notice.
And I did not notice as quickly as I had hoped. Even being out cold for quite a while after what happened, the others didn't notice at all.
I feel like we need to talk to them, but I highly doubt that we will be able to be together after all of this is over. I hope we will. I hope it will be fixed, Marco. I really hope. You cannot believe how much I hope this will be fixed. But
We can only try.
you can only try. Because the few moments that you had with the others, I was there. I felt your heart beating faster because you were happy. And I feel like they were happy too. I feel like both Agron and Garchomp are focusing on the bad and they're ignoring the good. And I don't know why.
Not just ignoring not just ignoring the good, ignoring us.
Just green to note.
You know, I barely know her. But I still want to make her happy, and I was hoping she could meet Cresselia, but no, not anymore. That I was planning to when I was planning to like change and just run away. Part of me still wanted to go to that orphanage and just pick up Bunnery and just learn to love again. Give her the love that I could no longer give Cresselia. Make sure she could be happy, even if I couldn't be happy the same way again.
Toucannon is going to extend his wing. He's going to wrap you up and pull you closer to him, and he's just going to say, Marco, you can still do that though.
Yeah.
After everything
When
is
all
over.
this is over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just there hugging Toucannon.
Welcome to the hug zone. We can do this together. I may not be able to talk to you, but I'm always there, and I'm cheering you on. Even when you make mistakes, cheering you on.
I will find a way to talk to you again. I needed this support. You know, I'm not getting it from the others, and I know Clowitzer tries and Haxorus tries in their own way, but it's not the same depth as this.
Clowitz is dealing with his own problems.
Yeah, and hopefully his therapy's going just as well as I feel ours is.
I wish he would tell us. He's always being like that, you know, enclosed inside himself.
Mm.
Sometimes I'm feeling that I wasn't as good of a friend to him as I should have been.
Well, instead of telling me, we need to find a way for you to tell him.
Yes, I will tell him. I swear that after everything is over, I will be a better friend. I will be a better friend to you. I will be a better friend to him, and I will just be a better Toucannon in general.
Be the Toucannon that Cresselia evolved into a Trumbeak, the one that she believed in.
Yeah,
We both know that you didn't woo her over with a pair of flowers. That she saw the goods that you can do, that I can do.
that was you. You managed to break into that horrifying murderer's heart. He says with a snicker.
Yeah. He looks over to
Marco,
the Cresselia.
Marco, you hear someone clapping.
I'm gonna say just before the clapping, I don't know if I have the strength to do it a second time though.
I believe in you.
And then I look to the clapping.
Yeah, it was just clapping.
Not quite done yet. Still a little bit more to go.
I'm sorry, I just needed to present myself and clap for you. I never before have I had a situation where one of my patients has essentially done my entire job for me.
Well, I did need someone to talk to, and if you've been watching the whole time, you know why
Yes.
I can't talk to the others.
I understand so much more now.
You're not gonna tell them about our plans, are you?
No.
Would you be able to help me with my plans, actually?
Yes.
So, would you be able to get or send Wonder Mail for me?
I can get you Wonder Mail. Incognito.
I give him a thankful nod.
But said your name is Marco, correct?
Yes.
Marco. I can sense that there is darkness growing within you. Do not let it go.
It consumed me once when I asked Cosmom to destroy both me and you.
Also,
But I will not let that happen again.
I do need to warn you. My session with Garchomp didn't go very well.
I sigh. Garchomp is a stubborn one.
And I didn't even have one with Agron.
Oh, now that actually is a surprise. Was it Hoopa?
I do not know. Some kind of greater power blocked me out.
Do you know who Hooper is, or do you think Hooper would have been? Hooper might have done this.
No, the strange
sure.
thing is I have spoken to Hoopa.
Oh, okay, then it probably wasn't Hooper.
He's going to look down and says Hoopa was a very flawed individual. And he also needed to talk to someone.
You know, if the others would just listen, they'd be surprised how well just talking can be.
Talking, speaking, and especially listening are extremely powerful tools that heal more maladies than any drink. Oh
You
shit.
wouldn't happen.
Give us a second, I'm getting a phone call. Be right back.
Okay. Aries, how are you enjoying it?
It is interesting.
What do you think about my tea party idea?
I don't really know.
Are you gonna tell Striker, or are you gonna keep quiet about it?
Well, it wouldn't really make sense if I just went talking about it. If he wants to find out, he'll watch the VOD.
That is true. That is true. I have been planning this potential tea party for 2 weeks now, and talking to Finn about it. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is trying to get to this tea party without your Agron, so I can invite you later on to it. I'm not entirely sure if you would be willing to drop me off with Frostlass as a chaperone, or if you and Cosmo would want to try and stay for the tea party, making the first half of it a lot more difficult to pull off. Which do you think it would be, Aries? Based on Garchomp.
Well, first of all, I don't have an Agron.
Not. No, I'm sorry. You and yeah, you know what I meant. Garchomp and.
I still don't know, honestly. We will have to play it by ear.
Oh, yeah. Depending on the time, Toucannon's going to
I'm back.
run away tomorrow. Yeah. Welcome back.
Sorry.
All good. Glad to know your phone still works though.
Yeah, it works. The bit is just like a little cracked in the top right corner.
Yeah, my previous phone, I cracked it on the second day when I went to try and put a screen protector on.
Wow.
Yeah, it slipped and fell off my desk.
Yeah, see,
Like,
that's
no,
literally what
I
happened. It's literally what happened. I was like reaching for it right, and it fucking slipped off the fucking desk.
Yeah, that still happens to mine. I got carpets, so it's not as bad. But yeah.
Well, I have a carpet as well, right? The problem is, it fell under the table, but there was no carpet.
Oh.
The one place. The one place, Mono.
Yeah, I looked. I looked to. I had a really good train of thought, but now I lost it. I looked to Hoopa.
Hoopa?
Do you know a way to? God damn it! Yeah. Hypno. I looked at Hypno. Do you know a way for me to resist roll call orb? I want to try and do the whole visit home island thing tomorrow.
It's actually good to think for a moment and then shake his head and say, "There's not many ways to resist those." No.
Right, then after the tea party, it is. I turn back to Toucannon, and I turn back to the Cresselia. So I guess some other baggage I probably need to talk to is whatever's happening with well, not just the Eeyore Frostlass, because honestly I think maybe trying to get in contact with her, try and talk things out would also be a good idea. looks at Toucannon. What do you think?
Let's say at this point, if you have had experience with another first loss, then maybe it would not be actually that crazy. I couldn't believe I'm saying this, but maybe this was all just a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. I looks at Hypno. I don't know if I can use the Wonder Wheel because I never met that Frontless, but Toucannon here has.
Yes.
So
Toucannon could do it, but we are sadly not in real world.
oh yeah, no.
If I would give you Wonder Mail right now, it would not actually exist.
Well, that's something we can arrange for later or even tomorrow, seeing as we now have that day free. Given that we need to see Garatina in 2 days. You know, just because we're in the right position, should we talk about the other Frostlass, the good one? Because I'm not as oblivious as Toucannon. I can tell that she likes me.
Toucannon just looks at you.
To Toucannon.
Marco? Maybe it was fated
Yes.
that you became me, and I became you.
I mean, we have helped each other grow.
No, what I mean that is, I had a lot of Pokemon, and now you are definitely going the same path. We were meant for each other. I'm going to in the future, when I'm gonna have little ones, I'm probably gonna name one after you.
Wait, Pokemon can be named things that aren't just themselves?
He's just going to know.
Well, we'll set up a play date with Baneri and whoever Pidgey you have a kid with.
He's going to shake his head and says, probably not PGs. Not too far.
I'm digging deeply through my character sheet to see what he said to avoid. There was a few other Toucannon's lines, but there was another one he said. I'm just trying to remember what it was. Vood, Cresselia, Haxorus stuff. Trumpy store. Oh no, it was. Yeah, no, it is Pidgey. Dedicated a whole cave shrine to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pidgey. Alright, then yeah, I said the right.
He would literally just look at you and be like, I was young, inexperienced, made mistakes.
So seeing as this seems to be more your expertise, I don't want to shut off Frostlass altogether. But I need a lot more time to recover.
Yes. I do feel like you are maybe jumping on that a little too quickly. And that's coming from me.
I felt bad. She's nice and I could see her trying to do the advances, but I don't know. We need to talk to her. We need to tell her things.
Here's a first loss, remember. I really do not.
Yes,
I really do not want to make this sound as horrible as I'm about to make it sound, but she will kill you.
We both know she's restrained herself quite a lot.
But her nature is going to take over one day.
I sigh. I looked at Hypno. Would you be able to do a potential? I don't even know. Couples isn't the right word, but what we are is kind of nebulous. Would you be able to do a potential couples therapy with me and one nice Frostlass and maybe one evil Frostlass?
I mean, you're probably not gonna believe me, but it's not gonna be the weirdest thing I ever had in my clinic.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you about this time I had Lugia in my clinic?
Lugia.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw one of Lugia's teeth once.
See, there's many problems that I have accidentally caused.
No doubt the same can be said for me, but never intentionally.
Yes. But you are here for your help. I do not need help. I am at peace.
I just give us a somber nod to that. Yeah, I probably do need to give you a bit of a heads up in relation to how I was asking about like one of the two Mews needing therapy.
He nods.
Yeah. So I'll give you a quick breakdown of what I know about them and
You don't need to.
see if you.
I've already gone through
Are you
your
sure?
mind. I know everything that you know.
Okay. So
By the way, Toucannon is
You're
just gonna say, see? Psychics. Told ya.
yeah, it's fine. I consent to it. You are aware her sister might actually just try to kill you.
Yes.
Well, you are a brave one.
By the way, he doesn't like have any reaction. He just nods and just says yes.
You know, the last harebrained scheme besides the time travel one I had to try and potentially save Cresselia was like trying to find a Pokemon who could restore her memories, but without erasing the existing one.
There is a Pokemon like that on one of the lakes on this very continent.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I say on this continent, but this island is barely part of the grass continent. It is only part of the continent because Manaphy is the son of Gario and Eevee.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't. I want an option, and I know this whole thing was about potentially letting go as well, but I don't think the current Cresselia would agree to it.
I don't think either.
But I can't fully let go unless I ask when I officially say goodbye to her.
That makes sense.
I sigh and look at Toucannon. You know, I'm really sorry that I keep putting you in these highly dangerous situations.
I literally put you in all of this as well. We are putting each other in danger.
That is true. But yeah, I think me falling to darkness would be me trying to permanently kill the Mew. I think me trying to imprison them is the closest gray area that I can accept.
He's going to lift his wing and wrap it around you for a moment and says, Marco?
Yes?
I have another idea, but it might be crazy. Would you listen to me?
Of course.
You could channel the one power that both of us have.
I look a little puzzled.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
You want me to woo the Mew?
Yes.
That is a bit too crazy for me, to be honest. I don't think...
By the way, Hypno is just gonna say, yeah, I'm with Marco on that one. That's kind of crazy. Aren't you supposed to be not judgmental and such? Even that has limit. Toucannon. No, but listen to me. Marco, you have managed to woo a god. What is another god?
I wooed Cresselia from the heart. I don't have the heart to woo her again. And I definitely do not have the hearts to woo her murderer.
But think about it. Wouldn't that calm her down? Wouldn't that make her a much better Pokemon?
It would, but I don't think I'm the person who has the strength to do that.
Neither do I. But she doesn't... You feel fear when she's nearby.
Oh, tremendous amount, but that's overpowered by the hatred I feel.
I honestly cannot even imagine how can you move. She's around. She's so scary.
I just think about what she's done.
But I feel like we can fix her.
I feel like if we can catch her in a Pokeball, then we have the opportunity to try.
That would at least allow
Who
us to
knows,
talk
maybe-
to her.
Yeah, it'll let us talk to her, and maybe we could bring her to Hypno.
Hypno is just going to say, "Here we go again."
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he can even talk to Arceus.
That's heresy.
Yeah, but you know what Arceus is currently liking his catatonic state based on my memories.
I don't believe that's actually Arceus.
You doubt the word of a Mew?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be considered heresy?
No, I don't believe that she is a god. What I believe is that Arceus is. And I believe that the thing that everyone is going to talk to is not actually Arceus. I believe that is just bait, puppet, a doll, so that Arceus' kids have someone to complain to. Because Arceus is so above all of us, so above even his own children, that he just doesn't want to bother with.
I kind of know. Yeah, I kind of see that. You know, Acheron kept going on about how a kid in his world captured an Arceus and like also kept it in one of those balls, and like I'm not calling him a liar. I just think there's probably might be a fake or something more to the story.
That we will never know. But I believe. I have faith in Arceus, in the one who created all.
Oh, I'm not gonna pry into others' therapy sessions just as they have no right to pry in mine. But you said Agron wasn't able to go through any therapy.
Like I said, couldn't do it. Some kind of greater power has blocked me out.
Well, I know for a fact, and this is honestly one of the few things I was concerned about, and why I think he might have benefited from therapy. In his past life, he claims to have died before coming here. So
I know. I've read his mind and his memories.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were able to do that given the blockage.
No, the block happened afterward. Just when I attempted to talk to him. I appeared, and something blocked me. Pushed me out of my own domain.
Well, again, I'm not going to ask for the details. I'll ask them if they want to tell me.
I will not tell you any details of anyone. Except for the fact that Fracture had a hard time. So did Garchomp.
Did Cosmom at least have a good time?
I was about to say that Cosmom had a very terrible time as well. She is deeply hurt. I feel for her. But I hope that I have helped her a little bit.
He puts his hand on his chest. I caused some of that hurt.
A little
There's
bit.
no denying that.
A little bit, yes. And I cannot go into detail because I promised her that I would not. All I'm going to say, is that he is a wonderful individual. You are very lucky to have someone like that call you a father.
That gets a nice smile from him. You know, I'm gonna probably end up recommending therapy to almost every Pokemon I meet at this point.
That is a very dangerous thing because I fear that Manaphy is just gonna be sending you to me, expecting no payments.
If I have to pay for them out of pocket, if I feel that they really need it, then I will. Like I said, unlike Garchomp and the others, I really do not wish to kill if I can help it.
He's just going to sigh.
I look over to the Cresselia one. It's like, because I've already recommended Mew to him at this point, and now 2 Frostlasses. As you already know, with Cresselia. I'm afraid this new Cresselia, if she follows down the path of the same as the old one, will get the same regret of killing those with red aura immediately without judging them by their character. Is this something you think you would be up to help? You'd be able to help with, at least as a bridge?
I could attempt, but again, you will not believe this, but Cresselia has been here twice already. There were different Cresselias, but every single time, same thing. It is a cycle, a corrupted one, a painful one.
I'm assuming you've tried informing her of the cycle before it even began,
Yes.
and I'm assuming that didn't help.
Very
He
sorry.
sighs. It's like,
But when I was reading your memories, I have to say one thing. That was,
yes.
with you, that was the only genuine smile she has ever given.
That gets a somber smile out of him.
So,
Don't know if it'll help, and I
So-
don't know if it'll help, and I don't know if the current Cresselia even did it, but feel free to show any Cresselia the full depth of my memory if you think it could help them.
if I feel like it will help, then I will.
I just give a little bit of a nod.
Are you ready to move on, Marco?
He gets one last longing look at the Cresselia, and he imagines, is she wearing the necklace or not?
No.
He imagines the necklace on her.
It appears.
Well, yeah, he walks over and gives her a kiss on the lunar cheek, and then says, "Yeah, I think that's everything I can think of. The rest I just need to talk to people in person."
Marco?
Yeah.
Some level, I'm actually really glad that I have met you and others. See, through these sessions, I improve myself while improving others. I feel like too many of my kind, too many hypnos are... No, they are using their powers for the bad. And yet we have such capability to do good. But so few actually choose to walk that path.
Just like Frostlass.
Indeed.
You cannot let biases towards who you are or what you are define you. Only you can define yourself.
To be honest, these biases exist for a reason. I understand why many Pokemon are distrustful of me and psychic Pokemon or ghost Pokemon, dark Pokemon.
Yes.
But may I tell you a story?
Certainly.
You know a Pokemon known as Bulbasaur?
From Team Darkseid?
I'm not talking about a specific.
I'm gonna say no then.
Do not know Bulbasaur at all?
Oh, I mean, I know. Yeah, no, I said Team Darkseid counts enough. So yeah, I'd say yes. I know Bulbasaur.
So you may not be aware, but Bulbasaurs are some of the nicest, most gentle creatures. A little territorial, but generally they create massive groups of Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, led by Venusaur. Call these things packs. A lot of packs are dangerous, but there's usually not really, as long as you do not attack them. And yet there was a Bulbasaur back when I was a Drowsy that attacked me and stole everything I had, left me for the dead. It's happened a long time
He's just
ago.
thinking of, yeah, he's just thinking of Team Darkseid at this point. It's like, and just thinking in his head, it's like, wait, you said Bulbasaur's are nice and caring, and then it's like, you're talking about Bulbasaur that did something similar to me.
Now, after that has happened, I managed to survive by being saved by a rescue team. For many cycles I was scared. I was worried every time I saw Bulbasaur. But eventually, I met one. It was a good one. We were in a team together. We're friends. These days, she lives on the continent of air. She's no longer a Bulbasaur. She's an Ivysaur. With her cute little family. Even has grandchildren.
That's nice.
What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter what kind of Pokemon you are. A Dark-type Pokemon could be the worst Pokemon that you know, but it could also be a hero. It could be a Pokemon that is so willing to help. A Grass-type could be evil, could be good.
He just nods in complete agreement. Again, they're thinking back to like one good Frostlass and one evil Frostlass.
The sooner Pokemon realize this, the sooner we can be much better people.
Nods in agreement.
He's going to look at Cressera, and sometimes even Pokemon who have a very bad reputation for a good reason still have good inside them.
Yes.
Anyway, Marco, if you are ready, please step before me.
Marky will just wait for a moment and think back to all his life. Think back, just trying to make sure all his anguish has been ticked off. Just give me a second, going through character sheet. I feel like the whole Team Darkseid thing's been resolved. He doesn't love them, but he doesn't hate them.
They're just doing things in a not exactly cool way, but they're still a team. They're still saving Pokemon. They're still doing things.
Yeah. Let's see.
They just kind of suck.
Yeah. That's what he said. Is being his thoughts. Like they kind of suck. They'll probably leave certain Pokemon for dead, but they kind of suck.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I don't think the mobile thing's big enough. Like he's gonna check in on it, but it's not even on my list of high priority things. Unless he finds out she got off scot-free, then it'll be bumped up higher.
I mean, you're also gonna be talking to someone you could actually ask about that.
Yeah, that's on the list, but I'm just going through like, okay, what issues does he actually want to talk about? That was again, he doesn't know, so that's not high on the list, and he doesn't need to bring it up. Let's start letters. Oh, how did I forget about this one? This is really high on the list. I forgot about that. Got mini dolls for of everyone. Let's go. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's cute. And he goes, I'm still worried that I might not be strong enough.
Toucannon is going to look at you and says, "Are you an idiot?"
Well, back when I attacked the Mew for the second time, I felt as strong as I could possibly be. But although I still think me myself alone is weak, I think with the help of others together as one, we can be stronger.
And yeah, that's the whole reason guild teams exist. Because a single Pokemon was weak. But in a group,
Yeah.
they're strong. That's why we need to fix our friends. We need to fix Garchomp or at least Aggron. Because Garchomp alone is gonna get himself killed. He's not gonna get just himself killed, he's gonna get us killed. Or worse, he's gonna get her killed.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. That is true. That is true. Right. This.
Not to mention, look how our friends are reacting to us. We are definitely not weak. We are making them react like this.
You know, that is true. Well, even though I still feel like the weakest in the group, at least, I'm striving to become stronger in many different ways, and not just pure strength.
Wait, we heard Mew twice now.
That is true.
Not to mention, look, you heard both of them with words.
I still don't feel great about the first one with the pink Mew, but
everything is. He's going to just like a hand wave with his wing and just say, they're Mews, they can get over it.
I like to hit no more to justify myself, but I still stand by everything I said. As harsh as it was, it's still things I believe that need to be said.
Yeah. Toucannon, he looks at you and he nods and says, "You were hurting." Anyone who would not, feel for you, just not trying to feel.
Yeah. All right. Give me a second. I'm writing notes on the sheet. So, Pokemon I'm recommending for therapy is Pink Mew, Blue Mew captured, Frostlass, good, Frostlass, bad.
Dude, imagine if like being Mew would go to therapy, right? And like Hypno just looks into his head and is like, "Why is your head full of Eevee?"
No, that was in the letter. That's definitely gonna come up.
And Mew is like, "Don't judge me." Why is the
No,
Eevee holding a whip? What does she do? Oh, by Arceus.
Why are you watching this? And why are you enjoying it? Why is Lucario enjoying you watching it?
Hypno just looks at Mew at that point and is like, "Even I cannot fix this."
Okay, minor recap. So, it was Pink Mew, Blue Mew captured, good Frostlass, bad Frostlass. Is there anyone else I said during this entire session who I thought might need therapy? Because I didn't book Cresselia because I know she already comes here.
I don't know. Anyone else you can think of?
No, I feel that's pretty much everything. Alright. Well, with that, I turn to him. I do rattle off the quick list off the top of my head. Alright, so there's Pink Mew, the Blue Mew after we capture them, Frostlass, and I'll at least give Cresselia a heads up. Is that alright for me to recommend them to you?
You can recommend, but in the end, it has to be them who will make the important step.
Yeah, I wouldn't have forced Garchomp to come here if I didn't know it wasn't going to be a group thing.
Sorry.
But no, that's okay. It is partially your fault, but it is also partially my fault. It's all good.
I have reacted, and I have not reacted in the correct. I am taking responsibility.
Well, this one thing we've all learned about this is it's all part of growing. And with that, I step forward.
Just wish that Garchomp would not have failed me.
I wish Garchomp wouldn't have failed a lot of us at a lot of things.
You see, I am not just doing this through my hypno powers. See, the reason why I can create this in such a, well, realistic way is because I've actually been trained by my master, a Zatu from the continent of air.
Is this the same Zatu that Cresselia saw once?
He just slowly nods.
Yeah, that caused a lot of problems.
Master Zatu, he doesn't judge, he shows the future. Shows what happens, he shows what will happen. It was up to Cresselia to make a judgment of that. She made her judgment. A harsh one,
Yeah.
but it was her judgment.
Well, I look forward to the future being a surprise, whether it's a good one or a bad one.
It's great to look down and say, that's actually what I was talking about. You see, for some reason, I don't actually know why, Garchomp's spirit resonated with me, and I managed to use it in order to witness a semblance of the future. He believes that he was in a dream. He doesn't believe it to be true. But what I've seen, I am 100% sure that it was the future. If nothing changes, everything is going to not work.
Could you tell me what happened? I believe Garchomp just thought it was a dream as his form of rejection. Like, deep down, he might actually believe it, but he was so opposed to this, and I do believe he hates being forced. So I knew that was going to be an uphill battle.
I can take you there, but the problem is that it will not be your memory. It will not be it will not be connected to your spirit. It might reject you.
What happens if it rejects me?
You will get kicked out.
Well, that doesn't sound too dangerous.
Should not be too dangerous.
All right then, let's do it.
He looks at Toucannon. I mean, so dangerous, we might as well, right?
Alrighty then.
You will not be apart in there. You will be one again.
Will I be able to talk to Toucannon like I used to be able to?
He thinks. Then he shakes his head. Your human part and your Pokemon part are not in equilibrium.
How do I fix that?
That I do not know. Only Xerneas knows how it works, as he created the system in the first place.
Well, I do have a desire to talk to Xerneas. I can write him a wonder mail regarding that.
In that case, do you wish to awaken, or wish to go deeper?
Let us go deeper. Show me this future you have witnessed.
Let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
God damn it. Yep. In that case, please, watch this. And then, he puts you to sleep. In a dream.
A dream within a dream. Do I hear that, Michael? Do you hear that?
No.
I probably should have asked this before. and I think I only realized after the necklace appeared. But when Toucannon was thinking of stuff like the Baniri and all that other stuff, were they like appearing in the water's reflection and then vanishing?
Yes.
Ripples. That's very cinematic. That's how I was imagining it.
And it was all water because it was basically Chrysalia's thing kind of like melting into your own thing. That's how much Chrysalia was important to you.
Yeah, I as soon as you said water, I'm like, oh no, this is Chrysalia's lake.
But yeah.
Alrighty.
Toucannon.
I really hope somebody at the guild tells him the necklace is returned before he goes to see Chrysaliah, because I want him to do like that Jewel of the Ocean thing from Titanic with Chrysalia's lake and that necklace.
Wow.
It'd
So-
just be fitting.
Toucannon.
Yeah?
You awaken. It's fucking cold. Oh god, it's cold. There's snow everywhere. You're
awaken.
covered in snow.
I awaken into a dream.
Yeah. Oh god,
deep.
Toucannon. It's snowing.
Ugh.
It's so cold.
I attempt to heat myself up with my beak, like I do before.
Yeah, it works, but my fucking god, where the fuck are you? You've never. Last time you were in a cold place like this, you were at the Moon Temple.
Wait, so the Moon Temple was colder than the freezer with Frostlass?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, don't ask me why the Moon Temple is like cold.
I mean, Kieran's there. I think that's enough of an answer.
Well, I mean, yes, but like, what were the creators thinking? Is my question. Like, it makes sense that the Sun Temple is warm, but why is the Moon Temple cold?
Well, that whole yin yang thing with the Sun Temple being warm, the Moon being cold.
I guess, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, you find yourself. It is night. You find yourself in the middle of a. Well, in the middle of a forest, and you just kind of appeared in snow.
Windy noises and. I attempt to look around.
You look around and you see trees. It is dark.
I call out, Hypno, where am I supposed to go?
You don't get a reply.
I'm gonna try for a bird's eye view.
You will fly up.
Yes, using the move fly.
Alright. You fly up. You can see that you are actually close to that one town you were at once, called Kapim. So it looks very different.
I'm a fly to Captain Town.
Alright. Fly over. The most interesting thing, do you remember the guild building that was in Kapim?
Yes.
Well, it's no longer flying the flag that it was flying before. It is now flying some kind of green flag with a leaf on it.
I don't remember what flag it was flying before.
Aries, what flag does the Tropics Guild have?
So it's crossed palm trees on an island.
I am going to try and approach the guild.
Oh. You're approaching the guild.
Well, unless something else sticks out more different than the guild, that's where I'm heading.
So the entire town is bigger, right? Like, way bigger.
Yeah.
And it is very darkened. And not like it's night darkened, but like, generally it's like a color has been taken away from it. Also, Mono?
Yeah?
You're kind of missing a very important aspect here. Kapim is on the equator.
Yes, I have noticed that.
It's snowing.
Yes, I have taken note of that. Quick question I should have asked before. Those trees, were they the tropical trees but frozen over, or were they Arctic trees?
They are tropical.
Tropical trees that have been frozen over.
Yep. They don't look very healthy.
Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not gonna. Oh god, all the dead executors.
Oh no! Oh god! Oh, the Gurukis! Oh no!
All the chess.
The Grookis
Oh,
might
the
be
chess
okay because the Grookis might and the Chespins might be okay because of the hot springs. They'll just you get a new type of Pokemon like an Alolan version Chespin and Grookey that like based on that monkeys that live in the hot springs.
But yeah, yeah, like the entire town is bigger. The harbor area is much bigger, and there's like boats and like Laprases and Gyarados. You can see that there's lines of Pokemon there, you know, just like warming themselves, and they're like being loaded onto all of this and being sent who knows where. You can also see that there's much bigger ships just kind of patrolling the, you know, the water area beyond the harbor, and you can see that there's like big pieces of like ice.
But actually, I'm not going to go to the guild right away. I will eventually. One thing I want to see if I can spot from above is the hot springs.
You remember where the hot springs were?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yes, that's what I'm telling you. You can go there, yeah.
No, I don't want to go in. I want to like a visual, a bird's eye view. Is the hot springs still there from a bird's eye view thing?
Well, it is there, but now you can see that it's being used for like basically pumping water.
Oh. I thought that was actually the case. I just wanted to confirm it, but I didn't like when I directly go there because I've got a few places. I want to go see Espion.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
So, you go to where you remember Espion's shop was.
Yes.
You land in front of it. You know what the Espion's shop looked like?
Yes, I remembered how it looked before.
It's not an Espion shop anymore. It doesn't even sell clothes.
Is it a different Pokemon thing, or is it just like, what's it like?
It's a small, like, warehouse.
Oh my god, the Grookis have taken over. No. Alright. Well, seeing as I'm gonna try. Is it like a locked up warehouse, or is it like anyone can go in warehouse?
You don't know. The door doesn't seem to be locked.
I'm gonna knock on the door because I don't want to be rude and just open it.
Oh, you knock on the door, and from inside you will hear, "Oh, I'll be there in a moment." And you hear like clinking noises on the ground as someone is getting closer to you. I already have this.
Oh, how could I forgot to add Espy into the freaking list of who needs therapy?
Fuck man, Espionn fucking needs it. Badly. What the fuck is the Pokemon? Huh? Am I going insane? Am I actually going insane? It is a Gen 5 Pokemon, right? There's no way.
Well, I don't know what Pokemon it is, so I can't.
The Ponyard.
Can't help.
No one. Oh, it's because I used him here. Okay. Alright, the door opens, revealing your Ponyard.
Oh yeah, Ponyard.
He looks at you and says, what can I do for you? Yeah, are you here to grab any Russians or anything?
I guess I'm kind of lost. What happened to Espion's shop?
Who?
I think this is the right area. Didn't there used to be an Espion running a shop here?
I have no idea. I've only been here for one cycle. I'm holding this as a warehouse for the guild here.
All right. I guess I'll just go and ask the guild about everything. Sorry to bother you.
That's alright. Not asleep yet.
You might notice that my beak is warm and like radiating a little bit of heat in the cold.
I mean, that's okay. Canon thing.
Yeah, I just don't know how precious heat is in this world right now. Well, with that,
You will see him just shrug and close the door.
Yeah. The Grookis have been replaced. Reject monkey, become metal.
So yeah, do you want to go to the guild?
Yeah, because Espion was my only other real point of contact in this place. Besides Spa, which I can already tell is no longer a Spa.
Alright. You can see that there is a Luxio in front of the guild. He has armor on and has a strange paw band that is green with a symbol of a leaf.
I land in front of them. Hello.
Luxio looks at you and says, "Hey. Huh, been a while since I've seen the Toucannon here."
Yeah, I don't remember the Luxio here. I remember a Shinx. What happened here?
What do you mean what happened?
Out of character, quick question. If your Pokemon evolves, do you still recognize them?
Well, no, you do remember something important. It's not on the thing, but the yellow bits are actually white on him.
Oh. I knew a Shinx that had bits like white bits like that. What's your name?
He raises one of his eyes and says, "Bolt."
But the Bolt I knew was a Shinx.
I'm sorry, I've not been in Shinx for like 10 cycles now.
I'm Toucannon from Team Horn.
Don't remember you.
We had an Aggron with us. Bolt, Shinx liked to ride on top of Aggron and pretend he's a robot mech thing.
He thinks for a moment and says, "I mean, now that you mention it, I do remember an Agron way back when I was just a little boy."
I would pretend to be a co-pilot thing, and a cloud launcher friend was the cannon thing.
Yeah.
You really are, but you are Bolt. With
Yeah.
10 cycles.
Yeah.
Can we get out of the cold and talk? I'm very confused.
I don't know, it's kind of suspicious for you to just show up out of nowhere.
The last time I saw Bolt, we were saving him from a dungeon being attacked by Lupus's pack while we had Cresselia with us.
Right, alright. Right. That means you know Lupus as well.
Do you remember that at least?
Yeah, I remember that. I don't think that anyone could have remembered that except for me, Lupus, and... Yes, Anyway, would have remembered that?
Or wasn't he the zebra Pokemon that got really high on drugs?
When you mention that, he just looks down and says, "Yeah... You're talking about Blitzer, right?"
Oh, Blitzer.
Shocker was his name, I think.
Yeah, can we go inside?
You know what, yeah. Yep, he just he unlocks the door and opens it, leading you inside.
Yeah, I follow him inside.
The inside of the guild looks really different. Like, for one, you can see that it's much bigger. You can also see how it's definitely much more utilitarian now.
How do you spell utilitarian? close enough.
Oh, okay. And yeah, generally it's different, as 10 years would probably do to a place.
At least 10 years.
So,
Uh,
you have not been here for a pretty long time. Where were you? I heard you guys saved the world.
Yeah, there was a Yveltal attack on Treasure City.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
How long exactly?
That thing? Like, I don't know, 12 cycles at this point? A long time ago, basically. Too long. It was like a different life away.
Dating to at least 12 years. Yeah, I don't really remember much after that. What happened in those 12 cycles?
Well, the continuous sand happened.
I'm gonna need a bit more of an explanation than that.
What do you mean? It's like, what, the most important thing that happened in a couple cycles?
I just told you I don't have any memory of the last 12 cycles.
Do you need me to go get Odina for you?
I mean, if you think that'll help explain to me what's going on.
Oh, I mean, you have your head checked out. Apparently you fell somewhere or something.
Out of character, do I know this is therapy or am I doing a haze?
So what did you say?
Out of character, do I know that this is the deep dive therapy or is this like a
Yeah,
a
you
haze
know,
thing, so I roll it?
You're aware.
Okay. No, not particularly. I just have a lot of questions and I just want to try and get some answers. Sorry if this is all going to be inconvenient.
Oh. Are you still with the grass?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, let me take you to the kitchen then.
I follow him to the kitchen.
Gonna take you to the kitchen
I'm
and he's just gonna, Oh, go.
As we walk in to see if I can spot anyone I remember.
Well, you can see a Galate. Just kinda eyeing you.
What's a Gallade look like again?
The male looking version of the Gardevoir. The one that looks like he's a fighting type.
Yeah, the one that looks like he like punch for days, really long arms. Because
Yes.
I'm trying to take notes of this. So I've got notes on the little samurai sword dude at the warehouse.
Yeah, that's what Galate looks like.
It looks like he knows Taekwondo.
Actually more like cut.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, really good at using Psycho Cut. Very fast, very high attack stats, very low defense. But yeah, you can see Luxio, just starts preparing some food for you. There's a lot of boxes, by the way, and a lot of the food. So, Toucannon.
Yeah.
You don't remember tin can food. Tin can food literally did not exist last time you were in this world. And there's a lot of tin cans that usually have, like, let's say an orange berry or apple on it, and then underneath is a leaf, and, it's green, so, But you will see Luxio, you just to open the tin cans, just prepare them. The boy has grown, he knows how to make his own food.
I will take whatever he offers. And I'm just gonna ask again. What happened? The continent of sand.
Oh, our old guild mistress, from what I understand, she got into like some kind of small conflict with the guild mistress of the Sand. Well, eventually escalated into a proper fight. Lucario named it. He said that it was a war.
Toucannon's taking mental notes. I'm taking physical notes. I'm gonna ask, because this is just for me as a player. This one, no choice. What was the name of the guild? I'll ask the person. What was the name of the guild mistresses again?
Glacian. Oh, you're talking about the one here? That was Eevee. We called her Aries. Used to be a human.
Maybe brackets Aries. Why did the two guilds go to war?
He shrugs. I don't know. Just kinda happened, you know. It started with the attack on Treasure City by Vivalto.
That gets me to perk up.
Yeah.
Wait, Glacian was the cause of that?
Yeah, apparently. Apparently made some kind of deal with this Vivalto. It weakened the Treasure City so that, well, basically from what I understand, Glacian then put all of the guild members that they had on several boats and just went to Treasure City to cap him everywhere, right? And it was horrible. No one was ready for it.
How long after the attack did the war start?
I don't know. I was too young, you know. Just thinking about being a member of a guild, you know, just going around on adventures, you know.
Toucannon struggles to smile and he says, I remember when you tried to run away on a boat to go on an adventure.
Yeah. I was an idiot.
Yeah, but you were a lovable idiot.
Yeah. That was when Frag was still alive. Monsoon was still alive. Joker was still alive.
So I'm writing the names down. So, first one was Thrak.
Yeah, the Draklog we used to have.
The second one. Sorry, part of this is just me out of character trying to take a bunch of details.
I am not going to help you. If you don't pay attention, that's your problem.
No, I'm just trying to type quickly because I've got a lot of information to try and absorb.
Yeah, it's almost.
You know,
it's almost like he's talking like a normal person would.
Yeah, you know what? No, I'm just gonna rewatch the stream if I need additional. It's gonna be too interrupting to type at the same time.
Now imagine being a DM. Because I'm taking notes on the side when you guys are doing this stuff so that I remember what you guys did said.
Yeah. I'm trying to take notes, but it's my notes are too slow to keep up with him. Bolts. So sorry all of this happened.
It is what it is. Don't worry, we took plenty of them with us.
What happened to the whole restore the sun and the moon thing that was going?
Oh, apparently both groups were successful. We still have sun and the moon.
And how did the war cause all this ice?
Well, that I don't know. We'll probably have to ask Lucario. Maybe somewhere in between of him saying that he has yet another burning plan that's going to end this entire thing. Heard that one so many times that I don't even care anymore.
I think I do need to see Lucario.
Well, last time I saw him, he was at the Treasure City, you know, making some kind of speech about how the next fight is going to be the final one.
Do you have any Wonder Mail I can borrow?
He tilts his head and says, "The mail has not worked for cycles."
I make a note. I resist the urge to make notes. I'm trying to get into that habit. I'm trying to build up good habits as a player. Alright. Do the Magna Gates still work?
No. Ever since Palkia vanished, Magna Gate just stopped working.
What other legendaries vanished?
Most of them.
And
It's because
I
of
think
it's because of the Team Rainbow.
they captured and imprisoned legendaries.
I don't know. But I might understand that there was this guy, sort of human. His name was Giovanni. Well, apparently, when the entire thing was finally looking like we are gonna win, something happened and just kinda allied with Lucian, you know.
Oof.
And you know, Glaceon, you know, probably could have been defeated there, but when you suddenly get over 100 very powerful Pokemon, that kinda does push the balance of power a little bit. It also didn't help that he had Yveltal with him.
Oh, Yveltal escaped again.
Hmm?
Has anyone been able to reach Giratina in the nearby? Wait, are the dungeons even still working?
No. That's one of the reasons why so many Pokemon on the continent of Sand are just joining the fight, because apparently back in the day, most Pokemon used to live in mystery dungeons on continent of Sand, and when mystery dungeons just randomly vanish out of nowhere, they had nowhere to go. So the only thing they could do is go to different continents. But the different continents didn't want to accept them because of what Glaceon did. So they joined up with Glaceon.
Is there anyone here who knows who might know what happened to Giratina?
I don't know. You know, I probably am not exactly the correct Pokemon to talk to about this. You should probably talk to our guild master.
Could you take me to them? He thinks a bit of a sour question. What about the Salazzle around the black market?
He's actually good to spit out.
Yeah, that seems like an appropriate reaction. I'm guessing it's worse than I can imagine.
Yeah, so apparently, Salazzle, when she was still around, she found some kind of thing and sold it to Glaceon. I don't know what it was, but it gave Glaceon incredible power. Weirdly enough, remember that Lucario said that Glaceon does have a lot of life left, but she just kept coming back. I swear that I've even seen her die several times.
Can you take me to the guild leader then?
Yeah, why not? I don't think there's much.
Also, hi, Ember.
Oh no! Oh
Morning.
Hi,
no!
Amber.
Oh no!
Good morning.
Hey, Amber!
I can't believe you guys are still at it.
I know, crazy, right? My fucking brain hurts. It's pain, Amber. But it's okay, I'm injecting my eye hole with coffee. But yeah, Bolt is gonna take you towards the Guildmaster. Yeah. So he's just gonna, Bolt is gonna look at you and say, wait a moment. And he's just going to knock on the door. He's gonna open the door and just say, Toucannon of Team Horn. Okay. He's going to close the door, look at you and say, gonna see you now.
I cautiously enter.
Alright. And inside, you can see that the the Guildmaster is definitely someone else. Because last time you remember that the Guildmaster was, you know, an Eevee, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Guildmaster is a different Guildmaster now.
Mm-hmm.
I have the... It's like I'm trying to find if I've spawned this model. Sorry, there's so many fucking things now that, like, it's actually kind of difficult to, like, keep track of what's spawned and what's not spawned. I have lost control, Mono. I have completely lost control.
Needless to say, I don't know if the tea party is going to happen given the knowledge I'm gaining from this.
Yep. I mean, you could have just said no.
Yeah, I could have.
There she is. Couldn't find her.
A part of me for roleplay aspects kind of wishes I had because it would have been damn interesting.
But yeah. You can see a Jotian sitting in the Guildmaster's office. He just looks at you and just says, "Alright, come over."
I approach the Jolteon.
Alright, what do you want? You guys just you guys just vanish out of nowhere and now you're gonna be returning?
Wait, has anyone else appeared besides me?
No?
Um,
Oh, I guess Garchomp, you know, but he's unusable.
what do you mean unusable?
So ever since his kids and his wife got killed, he's been completely unusable. Sucks because he's like one of the most powerful Garchomps we have ever seen. He'll probably help us with the war effort.
You wouldn't happen to know what myself or Agron have been up to in the past 12 years?
I don't know, if you would listen to Garchomp when he's not drunk, then he would probably tell you that you both died.
Right, I have... How to put this? This is gonna... Bolt's given me a general rundown, but I need to know what happened in the past 12 years.
What do you mean?
As much detail as like... The war, the Glacian, Salazzle, everything. I need to know what happened. What happened to the legendaries?
Well, the legendaries, most of them are not around anymore. You can thank your buddy Giovanni for that.
What happened to the Muse?
She tilts her head and says, "Muse?"
There used to be 2 Muse, a pink one and a blue one.
I assume they got captured as well.
Do you know what happened to Garatina, or are we just assumptions?
Well, ever since the mystery dungeon, which is the only entrance to his domain, got closed off, either he got captured or killed, or he's just stuck down there. Whatever the case, we cannot really get to it. Who cares?
This is a lot to take in. Is there any chance I can meet Lucario?
I mean, she pulls out a piece of paper and says, well, I mean, he should be at the Treasure City right now.
How long do you think it'll take me to fly there in this weather?
I don't know, like a day. So,
Do you?
I would prefer you to not go to Lucario, and I would actually prefer you to go with the current ship, so that you can be shipped over to the Continent of Sand. You're experienced. It is very difficult to get experienced Pokemon these days. You did kind of vanish, so I could report you to the association, you know.
What's causing all this damn snow?
What do you think?
I know the continent of sand, but like how?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that they have Kyurem leading them?
But Kiram hates humans, and Giovanni's a human.
Well, you know what they say. An enemy of my enemy.
Toucannon's just like stressed out right now. Oh, so many questions. I have no idea what to ask.
But yeah, seriously. Here we go. She tosses you a neck like neckband. It's green with a leaf.
Mm.
You wanna help your fellow Pokemon? Then hop on one of the ships.
Do you know where? You probably don't know where Cloudser is. Do you know where Garchomp is? Is he close by at least?
He's anywhere between. He's probably getting himself drunk, or he's moping in his home.
Where is it?
I mean, the way it always was.
Tend I don't know.
It's the biggest building on a hill, right? Well, biggest building. It's the second biggest building. You cannot miss it. It has like the door looks like Haxorus's little axes.
Alright, I need to go see Garchomp.
Right?
I do take the band, but I
Cannon?
Yes.
Continent needs you.
I look to Bolt.
No, well, just looks at
You wanna come with?
No, not really.
Fair enough. Goodbye, Bolt.
Bye, I guess.
I'm glad you were at least able to evolve without being killed.
I mean, probably easy now that we don't need Cresselia to do that.
That gets him to stop. How do you evolve?
Oh? The same way as we have been for the past 10 cycles.
I do the rolling to go on motion with my wing.
He rolls his eyes and says, you know the whole luminous thing? You know, the luminous spring, the luminous fountain, you know, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out that if you blow them up, you no longer need to use them.
All right. Thank you for telling me that.
I mean, everyone knows that these days. Just evolve when you get strong enough. Or when you use one of them funky stones.
The evolution stones.
Yep.
Out of character, I can't remember. Do they evolve into their final form with Thunderstone?
I mean, they can.
Well, I hope you get one of those stones.
No, I prefer to do it naturally. Pokemon who evolve via stones are weak. They die easily.
I sigh. I'm sorry we couldn't temper your rage.
He tilts his head. What are you talking about?
And that he starts heading off.
Bose just agreed to roll his eyes as you leave.
Edgy bolt.
Right. Toucannon, when you leave the guild, the cold hits you in the face.
Yep, I activate my big heater right away.
What will we do?
I'm gonna go to the second largest building on that hill I was told about.
Alright.
One
Toucannon.
with the Hacksaurus horns.
Toucannon, this future sucks.
Yeah, this is definitely throwing a wrench into my tea party idea.
Like, even with your beak, you know, like the ends of your feathers are like freezing over, man.
Yep.
But yeah, you will make your way. By the way, did you put on the neckband?
No, but it's in my bag.
Okay. Yeah, you fly over. You remember this used to be Glumnyow's place?
Oh.
The implication I'm gonna leave to you.
To be honest, I don't remember Glumnia.
Oh, Aris, he doesn't remember Glumnyow.
Well, to be fair, like we didn't spend that much time in this.
I know,
place.
it's
We
just
kept
you have to
having-
understand how fucking painful that is to say for me.
Yeah.
Aris, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Toucannon, you're standing in front of the door. What do?
I knock on the door.
You knock on the door and you realize it's not locked.
Oh, I enter.
Alright. The building is really nice and spacious. There's no one coming to you, by the way.
Is it like warm and clean and well lit, or is it like run down, cold and?
It is run down, but it is warm. You can definitely tell that this building is way too big for one Pokemon.
I am.
By the way, in the corner of the living room, you notice a familiar sight.
Hypno.
Yep, Hypno is there, sitting, drinking some tea.
So I'm just gonna ask Hypno. Where is Garchomp?
Well, this is not the Garchomp that you know.
I can tell that, but he should be able to give me some decent answers.
Well, probably upstairs. By the way, I cannot
before
follow
I go
you.
upstairs-
I'm sadly stuck here.
Good question. If I die here, do I die in real life?
That I do not know. But very highly potential. I mean, a spirit without a body is not much of use.
Another question. Is it possible for you to erase my memories if I request it?
Yes.
Right. I haven't decided if I want to keep these memories or not.
He's going to look at you and say, why not keep them? Isn't that the whole point of being here?
I will decide that once I finish this. But if I request it, will you delete these memories?
Just going to sigh and say, you request it, I will do it.
With that, he heads upstairs.
Right? Make your way upstairs. And there's only one room that has light in it.
Before I enter, would you like me to answer as a player as to why Toucannon requested that, or would you like me to keep silent about it?
I kind of want to know as a DM, yeah.
Cresselia knew the future, and knowing the future caused her to cause the future.
Yes.
Yeah, so Toucannon is not entirely sure if this is going to be the same thing, with him knowing this future, causing this future.
Oh boy. Hypno is like, oh my god, I tried it with two fuckers and they both failed. And I couldn't even try it with Agro, and I was hoping Agro would be the one to actually be the reasonable one.
Could you imagine it if he just fails every NPC as well? Hoop
Yeah.
was like, oh, this is hilarious. Cosmom's like, dead and gone in this world. Fracture's like, well, I got to marry Agron, so fuck yeah.
But you die. And your kids get killed.
Inglorious combat as warriors.
Oh my fucking... Did that sound... See, the thing is... The moment Fracture would have kids, she would not want to fight.
I know. I'm just saying, just imagine if his attempts to... He tries this on everybody and it's just... Fail.
God, can you imagine
Alright,
Can you imagine if we would show this to Cosmo?
oh.
Considering...
Yes, let me hear...
Go on.
It's like, yes, let's bring Cosmo here for therapy. Therapist just goes, nah, fam, I'm going to cause a bit more trauma. Just put that stuff on like snow. Alright, I enter the door.
Alright. Inside
Also,
you... Go on.
do you care for spoilers about the new Scott Pilgrim?
Kinda wanna watch it.
Okay, never mind. Keep going.
So yeah.
It's good, by the way.
See, I'm getting mixed signals about it. But yeah. Because he Garchomp is sitting at a table, reading a book. He's wearing what appears to be a tunic. Really nicely woven tunic, by the way. You can also tell that he is a little bit older, and not just in body. Usual energy from him is no longer resonating.
Does he still have his Ameribrace?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go Garchomp.
Just keeps reading.
Let's approach him and just keep saying, Garchomp.
Hey, Aries, wanna hop in?
Yes!
Wait, what?
Aries, wanna hop in?
But how?
What do you mean?
That's Hypno himself said it. That's not me, Garchomp.
Well, this is Garchomp after 12 years of war and losing his family that he got and losing all of his friends. Except for Lupus.
I don't feel like I'd be able to roleplay him correctly.
Just try to put yourself into the shoes of Garchomp, where every single thing, every decision he has made was wrong, and it got people killed.
That's one of those things where I feel like I would have to experience that to be able to effectively roleplay that.
Yeah. But yeah, Toucannon. You can see Garchomp not reacting to you speaking.
I am snowed in today. I am off work.
Oh my god, Ember's in this world too.
Oh
He's
god,
stuck in the
Ember!
snow.
No, Ember, no!
Ember, what Pokemon were you playing in Sunstruck?
Zorua.
Oh.
You remember Zora was
Ember-
not among the people who have died.
Zorua's probably evolved into spy now. Changing to different Pokemon, sneaking to enemy groups and slitting their throats in their sleep.
I mean, Bolt is alive.
Yeah.
Not if you would call his current reality a good one, though.
Listen, it's not the worst one.
I mean, it is the one where he has fallen for that inner thing that he was trying to fight.
Yeah, but the world hasn't ended. It's just changed.
The war has not ended. Yeah, it just sucks. This is what would happen if Mystery Dungeon would stop being fucking Grim Light and would go full Grim Dark.
Yo, you should do a crossover between Mystery Dungeon and 40k.
I'm pretty sure someone has done that.
Yeah, we'll see what that looks like. Oh. Anyway, Toucannon is gonna look for like a book or a rock or something to throw at Garchomp.
Well, he does have a mug full of tea. There's a lot of books, so there's shelves full of books. He's sitting in a chair, reading a book.
Is it like a pencil? I don't want to be rude and throw tea. I'm not anti-British.
Anti-British!
Is there like a pencil or eraser or piece
No.
of chalk or something?
No.
Can I choose to shoot a single non-injuring seed from Bullet
No.
Seed?
You could take a book and throw it at him.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take a book and throw it at him.
Alright? You take a book and you toss it at him. Stops reading.
Garchomp!
This sounds like the worst therapy session ever.
Yeah, that's. I said, wow, this is a great therapy session. Great. Now let's cause some more trauma. I need to get paid.
He gave you the choice. You accepted it.
Yeah. And now I've got the choice to make all of this null and void.
Garchomp just kinda looks at you. Then he just shakes his head and returns to reading.
I'm gonna hit him with echoed voice yelling his name. Garchomp!
So, he's actually going to stop.
Yeah.
He's going to turn and actually look at you. Weird mixture of anger, sadness, and nostalgia.
I'm just gonna say 12 years. I don't know what happened in the past 12 years.
He's just going to shake his head and just say, "Oh, that."
Tell me everything that happened. As much detail as you know.
No.
I don't remember the past 12 years. I don't know.
I don't speak to God.
I'm gonna throw another book at him. I'm a ghost.
He's going to grab a key from next to him. He's just going to throw it at you.
No, you roboted out. Did he just grab a Grookey and throw it at me?
Is it Grookey?
You roboted when you spoke this bitch. You got the Ares curse for role playing as a.
Okay, did I robot for anyone else, guys?
Not me.
Yeah, Mono.
Okay, maybe it was just my end. My computer's like, yo, I'm gonna make this a real Ares experience.
Also, speaking of Ares.
Yes.
Did I robot?
No.
Yeah, so it is Mono.
So, yeah, just me.
Anyway, he picked up a
what-
key that was on the wall next to him. He just threw it at you.
It harmlessly bounces off of me.
And he just turns around, returns to reading.
I just can't stop imagining you're just grabbing a random Grookey on the wall and chucking it at me.
He's just random cookies on the wall.
He has
Yeah,
Vincent stuffed
yeah,
and
the-
mounted on
yeah,
his
the-
wall.
I was gonna go for, they clean up the place and make sure it's not too dusty.
Well, they're
They're
doing a
the
bad
maids.
job.
He eats them when he's bored.
Stuffed and mounted Vincent.
Oh, by the way, speaking of which, he looks like he has not been eating very well.
Now Toucannon's just gonna go. I was sent here by Hypno. He says this is the future. From 12 years from where I am now.
Doesn't react. Eating.
He says he showed this to you, but apparently you didn't care.
He's just going to look at you and say, "You're a ghost. I don't care. Take that key and get what you need." And
I pick up the key. Where do I use it?
in her room.
I'm gonna take up the key. I don't think I should ask, given the vibe he's giving. I'm gonna go look for her room.
Well, you try keys on several doors, and eventually it fits into one.
Is there anything like a name plaque or anything like that on the
No.
door, or is it just like a? I open the door.
Find a big bed. Then you find
Uh.
two small ones.
They had pets, puppies,
Oh.
maybe a cat.
But yeah, on the nightstand next to the bed, you find what can only be described as a journal.
I go and start reading the journal.
Cannot read it.
It's in paw print, isn't it?
It is in paw print.
I go and return to Hypno.
Okay?
Wait, Mono's character still can't read?
No.
Nope. We've been a bit busy, okay?
I love how the other players are like, wait, you still cannot read? Because they have actually taken the time to fucking learn.
We've attempted, but something like this always comes up.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
You know, half
I'm
the
a-
time you cause these things to come up.
Return to Hypno. Hypno, who is drinking tea. He looks at you and says, "You seem to be stressed."
Yeah, I can't read this, and I hand him the journal.
Oh. That's... Oh. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to remember any of this.
Why?
Because this is going to cause me to miss out on the tea party, miss out on everything I've been planning to do, just like it always does. You can tell me in 3 days. You can do this again in 3 days. But the next 3 days are mine. No end of the world scenario that always seems to come up. No grand adventure that always interrupts my plans.
That is a little bit selfish, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you've seen my memories. I think I've earned being a little bit selfish.
Well... I did promise.
And he just waits for Hypno to do his thing.
He's going to lift one of his hands and then flick his fingers. Mono,
Yes.
you awaken.
Yay.
You remember everything.
Hypno, you promised.
Yep, you will see. You will see that your like Agron is awake. You know, like most of the people are like waking up right now, and before we end the session, Hypno is going to throw you an apologetic look.
I just glare at him.
In his eyes, he is telling you that he's sorry. And this is where we end it.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Alrighty.
He has that big spiel about people not trusting psychic types, that he does something that exactly is why people don't trust psychic types.
So, I don't think this is going to stop the tea party.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Aries got to hear it, and we finally got to do it in a thing. The plans was the tea party.
Alright.
Aries
Yeah, well-
doesn't believe it. Yeah, Aries doesn't believe this, and Toucannon thinks knowing it is what's going to directly cause it.
But yeah. You've gone through the thing, and I am now... I allowed to table flip, you can flip.
Alrighty.
Flip.
And can you imagine if you actually did erase the memory? Alright. This reminds me of a particular session back in Dragonfall.
But yeah, for everyone on stream, goodbye.
Bye.